Hey family, what I'm doing, I'm updating my go bag and just gonna just go over a few things. I'm in the middle and I said, well, let me just shoot a video so you guys can see what I'm doing. I just want to make sure if you guys, if you do have your go bag, just go back in it. Just go back in it. You may want to add something, stuff that you want to take out, but this is a good way. And you're supposed to do this annually anyway. I normally do it at the end of November, the 1st of December, or sometimes I do it my birth month. But I was looking at, I said, well, let me just shoot this video because I want to just update it. I just want to update it. Like I said, you may want to take some stuff out. You may bought some good things that you want to, you want to add to your bag. And then, I don't know if you have extra stuff in your car, because it's things that you need to have in your car instead of just water and little walking shoes. Like I forgot which video I mentioned, it could have been on a podcast, but things that you want to have in your car, so you want to update that, like replace the water. If you don't want to keep the water in there, if I was you, I would get your mason jar. Get your mason jar and put some water in there. Put some tape around it. Just, that's what you can do. That's what I would do instead of getting that bottled water. But that's just me. I have a crate in my car, so that's what I have. I'll show it to you guys later. But I wanted to replace or check the essential oils and my holistic items that I have in my bag. So I'm just making sure that nothing's leaking, and I'm making sure everything's in there. I keep things in a Ziploc bag. So I'm just double checking. I just want to make sure. So that's what I was doing. So that's what I was doing. I just want to make sure it's good. No issues, no mold. Because I know sometimes you put your bag in a place, you get mold, and you don't want no dry rot. You want to make sure everything's clean. You want to make sure your bag is clean. No issues. You don't want no issues on your bag. So that's what I was doing in my bag. And I want to just cover the something that women should have in their purse. It's a Gerber. And they're like, what the hell is that? This is a tool that is wonderful. You see, it turns into pliers. It has a needle nose. You can actually cut something in here. If you see real close to that, you can actually cut. I'm gonna show you right here. Well, I was I was trying to put this on my weapon. I had got a new weapon. I just want to make sure I put this on there. But you can see how sharp this thing is. If I can get it in there, but you just see it. It cuts. So if I take this piece right here, you can see where it just get a good grip. You can see where it cuts. So it just cuts. So it's a good tool. It's a good tool to have. And let me just cut this off. I was definitely sharpening my knives as well. So you see how sharp this thing is, where it just pops off so easy, because I want to make sure I secure one of my weapons. So yeah, just make sure your blades are sharp. This was a one I had now. I want to say I had it for maybe 6 months, could be 8 months, I don't know, but I try to pick something up every once in a while. I just try to make sure it's sharp. Yeah, it was in my go bag. This was one that was in my go bag. But I just wanted to show you about the Gerber and why is this necessary. Like, women should have in your purse. I normally carry one in my purse. And look, prior to me, well, how can I put it? In the military, we can't really carry a purse in our bag. So this normally in my pocket, on my calf or wherever I can store it. But you can see it's a multi-tool. So right here, you use as a can opener. Just want to show you. Let me see if I can get it out. You see, it's a screwdriver. And you can see right here, this is a knife. So it's a blade. So if you look at that, that's a blade right there. You see how sharp it is. Like I said, screwdriver. And here's another knife. So I wouldn't need this one. I wouldn't need this one. But this is on your body. You want to put this, you have this part of your in your bag, in your car, put one in your car. And let me tell you, you can find one of these, not this one, not this one. Not this one. They range from $5 up to like $300. It depends on which one you want. You know, I just try to keep mine clean. I love how, you know, you can see right through it. So this is a file. You see right here, you can actually use this as another screwdriver, flat crosshead, or whatever you want to call it. Use this as a screwdriver. And here is, you know, another knife that's jagged. You see it? And then there's something else in there. Let me see what's else in there. Let's see on this one. And here's another tool that you can use. So this is a handy tool. This is a handy dandy tool that you can fix things. You know, everybody like, I can't find a screwdriver, flathead. Perfect. I can't cut a wire, tighten a screw, and just close up just like that. Look how cute that is. And you just put it right. It comes with its own pouch, and you just put it in there. And you can see you can put on your belt loop. Put it right on your belt loop, like right now. I normally put it either on my belt loop or on my I either put it right here on my leg. You know, you don't know. You just never know. Or, you know, you can carry it and you can attach it to on the side. You can attach it right here on the side, slip it right here in this loop on this belt and hang it off. Or, you know, you got the D-rings that you can put it on. That's what says good to have D-rings that it can hang on. But this is a very, very, very great tool to have. You see, I just want you to know, I don't know if I explained it, but look, between $5, you can even find one, I want to say $3.99, but it's a little flimsy, but you can still have something because it does fix stuff. You might want to tighten a bolt, tighten a screw in your car. Handy dandy. Look, a Gerber. This is a life-saving tool. You cut stuff, you know. It's easy things to have. And while I was thinking of this, and I said, you know, let me just tell y'all some things that you can do with your kids. Just one little fun game that y'all play already. And I said, while I'm taking care of this, I can just tell you a few things that you can do with your children. Now, you know, not saying, but don't be scared to introduce a weapon to your child. Please don't be scared to introduce a weapon to your child. Yeah, I'm just trying to get things out the way, keep things safe, but don't be scared to introduce a weapon to your child. That's what I'm saying. Make sure it's clean. All I'm doing is making sure that I put the safety on there. You know, I just want to make sure that, and then look, rule of thumb, anytime you take a weapon out, treat it as it's loaded. Please treat it as a loaded. No, I'm just going to give you a little safety tips. I'm not going to get on about how to clean a weapon. You know, I do have my cleaning kit. The only thing with a shotgun versus a handgun, you need to clean often, but a shotgun, you don't have to clean it that much. You don't have to clean it that much because you rarely shoot, you know, use a shotgun. Handgun is different, shotgun, but I have a cleaning kit. It's always good to have cleaning kit, always good to have ammo. Like I said, this was in my go bag. I try to put stuff in my go bag and make sure I have stuff. So I'm just going over a few things. These are a few things that was in my go bag. I just want to make sure that I was making sure my bag was right, making sure I had stuff. And like I said, I wanted to put this on my weapon. And I just wanted to, let's talk to you guys for a little while. Always, every weapon you have should have a safety. That's on you. That's pretty much safety in itself, so you know that the child, look, because the key is somewhere else. The key is somewhere else. The ammo is somewhere else. It always, but you shouldn't put it together. And you know that it's safe, and you know that they're not going to hurt themselves. And when the key's hidden, you know they can't go out there and do anything, because this is only for protection of the house. Like I said, protection of the house. But like I said, always treat your weapon like it's loaded. Please always treat your weapon like it's loaded. And you don't want to point it in no one's face. You want to make sure you put the muzzle down. Just always think safety first, and teach your child to respect it, to care for it, not to handle it without an adult there, unless someone's breaking down the house and they're being bodily harmed. Because like they say, before you shoot, you know, you want to make sure, because I'm not inciting any violence, because you know YouTube be tripping, so I'm not inciting any violence. I just want to make sure that I just want to make sure that you're safe. Always want to make sure you're safe, because this world is no joke. I mean, absolutely no joke, and we don't know what's going on. Look, I know it's maybe boring, but y'all make sure y'all read the instructions. Have your children or your teen read the instructions. Don't be scared not to read. Don't be scared not to read them instructions. Uh Make sure you know it's safety, so they know how to take care of the weapon. They know what to do, what not to do. um Whole 9 yards, because this world, because you know it's different out there, so you just want to make sure that they go through this, you know, the safety. They make sure they understand it. They make sure that they go through and understand where's the safety, where's the not, because you ever see look, you be watching the movies and there always be some woman that they show as weak, and y'all know, okay, they always try to put that and like, if you took the safety off, look, safety on, safety off, safety on, safety off. Look real quick, and always put your hand here. Always put it here. Don't be trying to carry it like that, because you never know if if it got anything in there. But safety on, safety off. So make sure y'all know that. Make sure y'all know that, and always put it on safe. But just want to throw that little tidbit in there. So with me putting this safety latch on, because you know you should be having this on your weapon, I just want to make sure that y'all know, look, like I said, make sure your weapon's on safe. Right here, the little button, make sure it's on safe. So you always want to have it pointed in the safe range. You want to point it down. There's no one here but me, so it's pointing in the safe direction. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that, I'm gonna stand up, so you want to make sure that, you know, you want to put the safety, so you want to put this lock here, so I know that it's locked. I know it's no ammo, but what you want to do is I want to slide it back. So as I slid it back, I can go in here and look and see that there's nothing. There's no rounds, no nothing. So what you want to do is you want to look at this level, and then I want to slide the lock right on in there. Putting my locking my gun up. Now my gun is safe. So what I wanted to talk to you guys, as I'm putting this stuff up, I just wanted to talk to you guys. You know what you can do? You can teach your children, I guess, gun safety, because you want to make sure it's locked. And look, do not leave the ammo right next to the weapon, and you don't leave the keys. So the keys are in one place, the ammo's another place, and your weapon's another place. So that's the safety. But I just want to talk to you guys as I'm just wiping this thing, wiping my weapon down. Like I said, so I want to just talk to you guys about a game that you guys can play with your children. Look, from, I would say, 3 to 5. Who doesn't like hide and go seek? Hide and go seek is a great game to teach your children to, you know, patience, how to be quiet, to not say where they're at. And what you want to do, you want to do this several times. Because you're trying to get them to be quiet. You're trying to get them to have patience and then sit there and waiting to be found. Because, you know, usually they be like, Daddy, you're taking too long. Mommy, I can't see you, or whatever, brother and sister. But you teach them, that's a safety game that you can play with your children for, you know, emergency situations. So I just want to say, you know, it's prepping, and, you know, you already had your family meeting and you want to address how to introduce, you know, the weapons, you know, safety tools. This is a weapon as well, which is a weapon, which is just teaching them different things. So I just want to teach you. You can teach them how to do hide and go seek, and the one who wins, you know, you can put an item in the bag to give an incentive. Just teaching them how not to say where they are, because you know, if like, let's say if there's a home invasion, at least they're off safe and they're hiding. They can't be found, because you, well, one, you gotta have the safe, you know, you want to teach them a safety word. But that'll get them to be more patient. That'll get them to learn to wait, because you know, we have kids that be like, "Ma, you know I'm here," or, you know, you be like, "Tell them I'm not home." My, okay, Aunt Susie, mommy not home. You know, mommy says she not home. Y'all know the game. So you just want to teach them some fun stuff, just fun stuff. Like I said, hide and go seek. Hide and go seek. That's one game. There's another game that I learned that you can actually teach your children. You can actually teach your children to do like a scavenger hunt. This when you get older children, and younger kids too, especially if they have the cell phone and you want to, take it away. Well, you want to get them patience to be without their cell phone for like 3, 4, 5, even a whole day. So you can have a scavenger hunt, do something outside where for them their incentives is to have more airtime. So you can either have little items, you can email them items that they have to go find. And then each item they find, look, it teach them how to read a map. It teach them how to coordinate outside, how to get from A to B. It teach them like a little patience. It teach them they have their own little bag, their own little personal bag. Like then you could put items in the bag. But the scavenger hunt, it teaches them to find stuff, patience. It teaches them just to maneuver and how to use a safe word. Then you can incorporate, walkie talkies, how to use a radio. All these things is showing, and just something fun. And that also teaches them really how to do things by themselves patiently. You can do it in the yard, and then you can make it out to a neighbor yard, or you can grandma live down the street, make it down there. Do it in a safe, like maybe a 2 to 3 block radius. It depends on how young the child is. You make it a little easier. You make it easy where, oh, they found something on the phone and they say, okay, I know the clue. And they go find it. And then what you can do is, as they find the next clue, it's a little bit harder, a little bit harder. It teaches them to critically think. It teaches them to conductive reasoning. It teaches them, just to explore their mind, and you having fun. Now with the older children, like with the babies, the young children, it's just easy words for them to maneuver. Or you could put, how to put symbols, or how to use symbols that, the crosswalk, or have your own codes. Have your own codes. But for the older children, make it harder. Make it harder. Give them an incentive to be on the phone. Give them an incentive to make it fun. And then, you be the cool dad or the cool mom or the cool uncle. But these are things I just wanted to share, since, we got this demic going on, possibly lockdown. And forget about a lockdown. It just could be, an emergency. They could be out and about, be at their friend house, and at least they know how to maneuver, know how to read a map, know how to get from A to B, how to know how to use a radio, know how to get help, know how to in an emergency situation, how to handle themselves. So it's all about teaching them how to handle themselves, and to just have patience. They can, you could do yoga, you could do so many different things. And with the older children, you could put money involved, whatever. Your children love language. And I just teach them a little more responsibility. That's all. Teach them more responsibility, and how to handle a knife, a weapon, if you want to get them comfortable with a shotgun or a handgun. So I just want to make sure I put those tips out there. Look, nothing too hard, just something simple, something simple. But please make sure you got a safety on that weapon. Make sure you have that safety on that weapon. So look, so for today, I would say get a Gerber. Invest in these. Invest in them. No, look, you can't take these on a plane. Certain places you can't take these, so don't think that you could take these anywhere. But we're just saying this is something that an adult should have. Adult have it in your car. Women have it in a purse. Men and women, you can put it on your belt loop. You could have it on your calf, wherever. It's just a good simple tool. And I just want to make sure you have it. But look, Herbis Viola, talking about the go bag. We're just prepping, talking about the go bag. So look, so all in all, you got tips that you can do for your kids, fun activities for your kids. You can have the go bag. You can teach them about the phone. Sharpen your weapons. And if you want, you can introduce them to the shotgun. You can introduce them to the shotgun. There's nothing wrong. There's no harm, no foul. So look, just making sure that y'all know what y'all doing. It's all about knowing what you're doing. That's all. Just make sure y'all know what you're doing. All right, family. Peace.